Quarterfinal Match 1. Hercules beetle versus Asian giant hornet. Flying high into the sunlight, the Asian giant hornet enters the wooden arena with buzzing wings. It is an aerial hunter, armed with sharp jaws and a long stinger that carries painful venom. Crawling forward on the branch is the Hercules beetle, a heavy tank wearing thick black armor. It carries a giant curved head horn that can lift hundreds of times its own body weight. The battle starts fast. The hornet dives like an airplane, dodging the front legs and stinging the soft joint near the neck. The beetle flinches from the sharp hit and shakes its head, but its tough armor shell absorbs most of the impact. The hornet circles back in the air to strike the same spot again. The beetle waits calmly and raises its long top horn high. As the hornet swoops in close, the beetle snaps, its giant pincers shut like a steel bear trap. It catches the flying wing and throws the hornet down onto the bark. With its wing pinned, the hornet buzzes in defeat and yields the clash. The mighty beetle wins. I did want to talk about my quarterfinal match 2. Praying mantis versus stag beetle. Stepping slowly from the green leaves is the praying mantis, a silent striker with large triangular eyes and 2 spiky front arms. Waiting in the center of the ring is the stag beetle, a flat armored brawler carrying huge scissor-like jaws lined with sharp teeth. The mantis spreads its green wings wide to look big and strikes forward in the blink of an eye. Its sharp, spiky arms grab the neck of the beetle and pull tight. The stag beetle twists its heavy, flat body and uses its low center of gravity to stay grounded. It opens its wide jaws and clamps down hard on the thin front leg of the hunter. The mantis feels the crushing jaw pressure and flutters back in surprise. As the mantis tries to find a new angle, the stag beetle marches forward without stopping. It slides its wide jaws under the thin body of the mantis, snaps shut, and lifts the green striker clean off the branch. Trapped in the vice grip, the mantis cannot move. The stag beetle claims the win. I did want to talk about my quarterfinal match 3. Deathstalker scorpion versus bombardier beetle. Crawling out from under the shady rocks is the Deathstalker scorpion, an ancient crawler equipped with twin pincer claws and a curved tail loaded with quick venom. Facing it is the small bombardier beetle, an armored bug with a secret chemical spray inside its tail. The match begins with a quick dash. The scorpion reaches out with its claws and tries to pin the legs of the small bug. The bombardier beetle twists around instantly and aims its rear nozzle right at the face of the attacker. With a loud pop, the bug shoots out a burst of super hot, burning gas. The hot cloud strikes the eyes of the scorpion. Confused and blinded by the chemical heat, the scorpion stumbles backward and swings its venomous tail into empty air. But the tough scorpion recovers its balance quickly. It uses its long reach to step around the gas cloud and snaps, both claws shut on the legs of the beetle. With the chemical nozzle pinned to the dirt, the scorpion controls the round to advance. I did want to talk about my quarterfinal match 4. Atlas beetle versus giant centipede. Entering with loud footsteps is the Atlas beetle, a 3-horned bruiser that loves head-on pushing matches. Slithering out from the dark wood is the giant centipede, a long, flexible hunter with many walking legs and toxic venom fangs. The centipede moves like a fast snake, wrapping its long body around the smooth shell of the heavy beetle. It sinks its sharp front fangs into the narrow gap between the neck plates. The beetle shakes its whole body in pain and scrapes against the tree bark to break the tight squeeze. It wedges its 3 long horns under the center body of the coil. With a massive burst of leg power, the Atlas beetle lifts its horns straight up and flips its head. The sudden launch tears the centipede off the shell and tosses it, spinning into the corner. The beetle rushes forward and plants its center horn firmly against the wood to pin the long crawler. The three-horned giant takes the victory. I did want to talk about my quarterfinal match 5. Hercules beetle versus stag beetle. The first semifinal brings a heavyweight brawl between the lifting power of the Hercules beetle and the slicing jaws of the stag beetle. The stag beetle stays very low to the bark and rushes in, locking its scissor jaws firmly onto the base of the long horn. It squeezes with massive jaw strength, trying to twist the horn and flip the big beetle. The Hercules beetle refuses to budge. It anchors all 6 clawed legs deep into the tree wood and lowers its bottom pincer under the flat stomach of the stag beetle. Both champions lock into a fierce test of pure strength. Wood chips fly as they strain against each other, digging in with supreme leverage. The Hercules beetle drives its legs forward and snaps both horns together. It hoists the heavy stag beetle into the air and launches it completely off the main branch. The stag beetle tumbles down to the forest floor, sending the Hercules beetle straight into the finals. I did want to talk about my quarterfinal match 6. Atlas beetle versus Deathstalker scorpion. The second semifinal pairs the 3 sharp horns of the Atlas beetle against the venomous tail of the Deathstalker scorpion. The scorpion circles rapidly, snapping its twin pincers to create a distraction. As the beetle lumbers in, the scorpion whips its tail overhead and strikes the back shell of the beetle with a sharp crack. The hard outer shell turns the venom needle away, leaving the beetle unharmed. Before the tail can pull back, the Atlas beetle charges forward like a battering ram. It traps the front body of the scorpion between its 2 wide outer horns and presses its sharp center horn down. The scorpion tries to push the heavy beetle off with its pincers, but the beetle drives forward with relentless momentum. It rams the scorpion against the arena wall, locking the tail in place. The Atlas beetle powers its way into the championship match. I did want to talk about my final match, Hercules beetle versus Atlas beetle. The arena goes completely still as the 2 greatest horned titans, the Hercules beetle and the Atlas beetle, meet to decide the king of insects. The Atlas beetle charges forward instantly, locking its 3 sharp horns around the long, single head. Horn of the Hercules beetle. Both armored warriors push against each other with incredible force, digging their claws into the bark until the wood begins to crack. The Atlas beetle twists its neck sharply, almost throwing the Hercules beetle off its feet. But the Hercules beetle stays focused and patient. It drops its center of gravity, slides its long bottom horn deeper underneath the chest of its rival, and engages its legendary lifting power. With one giant heave, it lifts the Atlas beetle straight up into the air and flips the 3-horned challenger upside down onto the moss. By trusting its unmatched lifting power, the Hercules beetle becomes the grand champion of the insect tournament.